Welcome to episode 82 of 100 Songs. Today I'm going to talk about Prince, the song Anti-Christian off of the 1981 album Controversy. So pretty early in Prince's career, kind of that early era before he became really big, and then, had a really long career. But this is towards the beginning. The song is a little bit disturbing for some reason. I really like the sound of it. I say this a lot on these episodes. I do think I could have come up with several songs, a bunch of songs that I like more than this song. There's certainly a lot of songs that are better than this song, but I chose this one because it's a little bit different. I do really like it, and I think it's worth kind of putting out there again and revisiting. But the song itself is about events in the 80s and 70s. I think I don't know that there's one particular, story or theme. Well, maybe a theme, but it covers lots of different topics of back in the day. Really, when I was, fairly young, very early part of my life. Covers gun control. It covers the Atlanta child murders, the assassination of John Lennon, Abscam, and who is Anti-Christian? We don't know for sure. I think there's a lot of speculation about what the song's about. Is she the Antichrist? Is she represent something else? Is it sort of a person that's affiliated with all these kind of dark things that happen back in time? Kind of a cynical song, perhaps. I don't know. The Abscam reference that he just kind of says, the part of the song here says, oh, right here, put your head on the block, somebody say Abscam. I thought forever that it was Ask Him, misheard lyric. And then it wasn't until, a bunch of years later that I figured out it was Abscam. ABSCAM, which was about an FBI sting that led to 7 congressmen, both sides, both houses, chambers of Congress, going to jail for... So jail, I guess it would be prison, wouldn't it? For bribery and corruption. I know it's hard to believe. Congress, politicians, bribery, corruption. Hard to believe, but it's true. Well, at least it is allegedly true. Let's see. Why don't we go ahead and take a listen to this? A bit of this song, probably the last. We'll probably listen to the last back half, maybe a minute and a half into the back half, and then we'll talk a little more about Prince. All right, here we go. I know you've heard this song, right? There's a lot of guitar playing kind of in the back of the song. This part's kind of trippy. It's interesting. There's a lot going on in this kind of end part, and then it fades out for a while. I like the beat and the keys there, and then some of the kind of wacky sounds that are happening there towards the end. The guitar playing, it sounds like it's kind of it's not really in the background. It's just maybe the way that it's mixed. But there's a lot happening there that you may not notice unless you're really listening for it, or maybe at least I never noticed it early on. Like the song a lot, obviously, and check it out. Also, there is a live kind of punk version. I think it's called punk version of this song that I enjoy a lot. It's poor quality recording. I wish I had at least a soundboard version of it or something. It's really cool. Just search it up. It's obviously Prince, Any Christian. I think it's punk version or something like that. It's pretty cool. It's a lot different, and it kind of goes off a little bit, but check it out for sure if you haven't already. So Prince became a really, really big fan in high school, and he was probably my favorite artist for, I don't know, several years. And then I kind of got into metal and stuff like that late in high school and then into college. But for several years, junior high, early high school, Prince was it for me. And it was kind of his really popular era too. It was, forming of the Revolution, and then all of those huge albums that he had that I liked so much, and I couldn't get enough of it. And I just remember each album would come out, and each was so good, but really, different from each other. And then I kind of got into other music, and then he kind of changed directions too, and I lost interest. But always respected the dude, always kind of found him super interesting, and mega talented also. I don't think he's overrated at all. I've heard a few people say, not very many. I think a lot of people actually consider him to be super talented. Unique individual for sure. Multi-instrumentalist, singer, entertainer, performer, writer, and producer too. Wrote a lot of material for other people. Some really big hits or songs that he wrote for others. Covered a lot of genres in his music too. There's I call it pop, really. Some of it, I guess, top 40, because it was so popular. But I would probably label it as pop, I guess. But it does kind of go all over the place. Prince, born in 1958, son of a jazz pianist, self-taught at a very young age. His debut album, For You, came out in 1978. He played everything on it, did the singing, all the instruments, and then, well, we can't go through his whole catalog, we'd be here forever, but had a couple of early albums, and then Dirty Mind and Controversy, and then we get into the Revolution era where he was super popular. At one time, having the #1 movie, album, and single all at the same time, simultaneously. I don't think that's ever been done. Really, really incredible. Let's see. Didn't he have a bunch of platinum? Yeah, he had 9 gold, platinum, and multi-platinum albums. 9. That's really, really impressive. One kind of interesting tidbit that I was not aware of. I don't know if you're familiar with the PMRC. This is the group responsible for those explicit lyric stickers that started appearing on CDs. I don't remember the year. I didn't do my research, but I remember when those appeared because almost every other CD, maybe almost every CD, seemed to have them on there. Anyway, PMRC was something of a Tipper Gore thing. I don't know if she started it or was involved with it or inspired it or whatever. Tipper Gore, of course, is Al Gore's wife. And what I heard, I don't know if this is true. I don't remember exactly where I read it, but supposedly Tipper Gore started or came up with the idea of or was inspired to do with PMRC because of the song Darling Nikki off of Purple Rain, which I can understand in a way, although I am like super against censorship. If you're that kind of person, I could see why this song would maybe send you off the cliff there. I think maybe your daughter was listening to it or something, and it was like, well, we can't have that, can we? Prince died in 2016 at the age of 57, which is awful because there was a lot left in the tank with this dude, and unfortunately he died at a much too early age. And I remember when he died and hearing it, it's kind of unexpected, and it really bummed me out. So Prince, Anti-Christian, check it out. And next time, let's see what we're going to talk about. Hey, Motorhead, Iron Fist. Another super bummer moment when Lemmy Kilmister died. That was another moment I remember just being like, really? That one I kind of saw coming, but god damn. Lemmy, Prince, ouch. So, next time, we'll talk about some Motorhead. Thanks. Take it easy.